Laura Ingraham is the host of the Ingraham Angle and Fox Nation's Hidden Gems. So when you saw this video this weekend, what was the first thing that went through your mind?
I have to confess something to you tonight.
Yes.
That has happened to me before.
Of course.
It has happened to me.
It's happened to all of us.
Okay, so if it was just that, it does happen when you're in one of the clips. I don't know if he was clipped in, if it was just like one of those toe boxes, but it does happen sometimes. However, you laid out the narrative, Jesse, that this is not the first time. He has multiple stumbles. But the fact that the media doesn't cover it, Jesse, you're young. Do you realize the media is biased? Are you still learning that?
Yes.
That's what I figured.
Yes.
Yeah, of course you're not going to cover that.
Right.
This is not a part of their purview. Their goal is to make mom and pop out there who are paying $6 a gallon for gas and can't afford their regular staples at the store, to make them forget about it because Fox is mean, or conservatives are mean, or if we don't do this, the planet's going to burn up. That's their sole goal. So they are never going to cover that stuff, despite the fact that it does tell us, sadly, a lot about his acuity.
Even from a news perspective, this happened on a Saturday. All the reporters from all the networks were there in Delaware. I mean, it's big tape. It went viral. Everybody who's seen it notices it and says, wow, this is the president. This is a big story.
But Jesse, this has been happening.
They covered it up.
It's been happening since he ran, though. And in the debates, he was a goofball, remember? I mean, he was embarrassed by Kamala Harris at one point, if you can recall. But they had to protect him. They had to protect his left flank, his right flank. They had to protect him all the way through because they thought he was the only one who could beat Trump.
What do you think Kamala's thinking when she sees this happening?
I think she's thinking, looking pretty good for her. But the new poll that just came out tonight, the YouGov Yahoo poll that shows in a head-to-head matchup right now with 1,500 registered voters, right? Donald Trump beats Joe Biden 44-42, and that was after the week of, seditious conspiracy hearings with Benny and Liz. So it looks like the people are actually are paying attention.
All right, tell us about Hidden Gems on Fox Nation.
Well,
what should we expect?
We cover a lot of the controversial falling moments of the day. The big controversy that people know. And people get there's a lot of bad news out there. I think the great thing about America in the end is how many great people are out there and how many positive, great stories there are. So we tell the story about the family behind the Mardi Gras floats that has been building this for generations. A autistic artist who just won the Pew Fellowship, who is phenomenal, a young man from Philadelphia. And also an amazing story about a man who spent $120 million, no, your last contract, $120 million to build a military museum in the middle of nowhere in Wyoming that is one of the most incredible museums I've ever seen. It's a military vehicle museum. Amazing. These are stories that I think we need to see. They're the hidden gems of goodness in America.
Now, so this will balance out all the negativity that we cover every single night.
Yes, someone has to do it, so I figured I'd do it.
All right, Fox Nation, Hidden Gems. Thank you so much,
Great to
Laura.
see you, Jess.
I'll see you at 10.